Today I'm going to be reviewing the EPSON Workforce 2850. We're going to be unboxing, setting up, and reviewing, so stick around and we'll get right into it. Hey YouTube, what is going on?
So that's just if you need it. So we're attaching the power cable to power this printer on. Really, you're going to have to remove all the blue tape and all of the plastic that comes on this printer. There's quite a bit. So you're first going to be selecting your language, country, daylight savings, the date. You're going to put that in. I'm going to kind of skip some of this just for the sake of time. Okay, and from there it's going to process and it's going to take you to the point where you're going to be installing the ink. Now, for the sake of time and for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be going into installing the ink for a long period of time. I'm going to show you kind of in general what you need to do. But if you wanted a more in-depth video, and if you really have never installed ink cartridges, I'll link a video down below where I show you how to install the ink cartridges here on this printer. It's really easy, but if you haven't done it, you really wouldn't know. So answering those questions will get you to this point where you're going to be installing the ink cartridges, and basically you're just putting the metal on metal basically, where you have your chip on the cartridges, where you're going to put it in facing the front ways. Okay, once you're done with that, you are then going to be it's basically going to be charging the ink into the printer, and you have this option to adjust the printer or print a page. You should do that right away. Okay, also I will be doing a print quality test on this printer. So if you aren't hearing the sound while it's printing, or you wanted more in-depth video on me actually printing photos with this printer, it's going to be a separate video that'll be in the description as well. Okay, so here we are on the main screen. You can see here basically there's no touch screen. You're going to have to use the side panel there, and you have all the basic options: settings, maintenance, fax, copy, scan. You can connect to your wireless connection there, and you can check up on your ink on the top left corner as well. So it's got all the basic functionality. It doesn't have anything really too special, but I'm not expecting that with this printer due to the price and also just it being a basic EPSON model. Okay, and here you have your top paper tray, which I find to be really vital to any printer, and it being a lower price range printer under $75. It's a great feature to have on a basic printer, basically for someone that's a student that's printing very low quantities of assignments, let's say, or someone that's printing from home but not printing really high quantities of pages. This is going to work out for you. If you have a lot to print at all times, and there's photos and there's a lot of different projects that you're printing out, this might not be the printer for you. But if you're printing a low quality, low amount of prints, this is going to be just fine. Okay, and here you have your flatbed scanner. Now, what's interesting about this scanner is that it extends, and you see that there. A lot of printers don't have that. It'll end at a certain point, so you can scan longer pages. So just having that option is really going to be a benefit when you're scanning. I honestly haven't seen that on many other printers, so the fact that it has that on this lower EPSON model is pretty surprising to me. Okay, so getting into the other specs on this printer, you do have a little bit of a slower printing speed, about 10 pages per minute. Which I find that to be pretty slow. There are some other printers on the market around the same price that do a little bit more than that, but I'm not really going to complain about that too much. Here you have your back paper tray, which is really going to be useful. You see me there putting some paper into it because you have a bottom paper tray, and so now you also have a back paper tray. That's always going to be useful. Okay. You also are able to do double-sided printing, which is what is taken apart here on the back. If you're able to take the back off of the printer, you do have double-sided printing. So you kind of see there, you have a visual of how the back of the printer looks. And you also have a shot there of the back paper tray also. Okay, you have your LAN, your telephone cable, and USB A to B cable ports on the back. So that's really going to be useful if you are still using those cables. Okay, your output tray, basically where your prints are going to be coming out and laying flat on. That's what this is. It's long. It's got a flap on the end of it. So that's going to be very useful. On some of the newer HP models, the flap is really short, and some of the paper isn't able to lay flat on there. So I'm glad that EPSON is still making their output trays like that. Okay, so overall, as I've said, this is a printer for somebody that is printing a low quality of prints, somebody that's a student that has minimal assignments, or if you're just an everyday person that prints from home. This is not going to be good for someone that's printing photos. This is not a printer for photos. You're going to want to go with Canon, or even HP would do better than this particular model of the EPSON. You're going to want to stick with one of those for photos. So that's the one thing. It doesn't have a touch screen, but because of the price, I will kind of ignore that. But honestly, all of the printers that are coming out nowadays should have a touch screen, in my opinion. It doesn't have any SD ports, so again, you're not going to be able to print directly from your camera, from your phone. But you do have mobile printing, and you are able to print wirelessly. So it has all of the basic necessities that you would have from a printer. So again, if you're looking for something that has, you know, some extra features, this won't be it. But if you're looking for something that is, you know, basic, then this will do the job for you. I hope that this review ended up being helpful to you. If it was, please make sure to like. Also make sure to subscribe if you want more videos like this, or if you were looking into different printers. And if you were looking for printer repair, for whatever reason your printer isn't working, you can subscribe to my channel. I have plenty of videos where I show you how to fix a lot of different models. And make sure to visit my website as well, bestprinterstech.com. But thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time. If you are having issues printing a certain color, you're not able to print at all, or your prints are coming out faded or choppy, the Best Printers Cleaning Kit is the cleaning kit that will help you solve this problem inexpensively. Go ahead and order yours. There's a link in the description below, Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Also, there are multiple videos on this channel showing you how to use this product. So if you're having this particular issue, go ahead, link in the description below, go ahead and get yours.